I fucking woke up real nice, good early for me. It was about, 9:45 a.m. That's real nice and early for me. Just when the sun's peeking out over the horizon, 9:45 a.m. And I got up, didn't take a shower because I was going to sweat my balls off doing a hike. And it was hot as shit. Put on my shirt, put on my pants, put on my fucking gear. To the fucking coffee bean, I got an iced black Americano. Sucked that down. Didn't put anything in my belly. And I went on the hike. And it was tough. And I almost had to use my hands. That's how hard the hike is. Okay? And when I was with my buddy Dan and with my buddy Mark. And I almost got to the top. And when I almost got to the top, my tummy went... And I thought, that's interesting. Didn't eat anything. Just sucked down some coffee. Oh, by the way, I already went number 2 before the hike in my bathroom at home. Okay? As I'm running up almost to the top, I say to Dan and Mark, hey, man, it's a good thing I went number 2 already. Because when I get up to the... because if I didn't, I would have for sure had to go on this hike. I know I don't have to go number 2 because I just went. So then we start to go downhill. And I say, you guys, guess what? Think I got to fucking go number 2 here on this hike on the way down. And Kevin's like, really? And Mark's like, are you sure? Oh, seriously? Because he always says that because he's Irish. And that's all he says. Oh, seriously? And I walked down a few more steps. And I said, guys, there's no stopping this. There's no way. There was no private area. So I pulled down my pants and I went in number 2 right on that hike. And felt great immediately afterwards. It was probably like a 4-second. It all just came out. I went. And then I took my ASRV shirt. And that had to be how I cleaned up. So ASRV, I really loved that shirt. I wish I fucking still had it, but I don't. And then guess what? Went hiking again the next day. Shirt was still there. There's nothing I can do about that. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for everyone that runs by and sees a fucking shitty ASRV shirt. But what am I going to do, dude? That's nature, baby. That's humans in their natural habitat, my babies. That's it. That's how you remember that hike. By the way, I haven't talked to Kevin. That was our, we got to catch up hike. I hadn't fucking seen him in fucking years. I was like, yeah, let's catch up. Cool. You want to do running? Yeah, I'm going to be in fucking LA. Cool. Let's hike up the hill. Oh, cool. No, excuse me one second. Let me just, let me take my shirt off and just, there we go. Let me grab one end and fucking with one fist in front of my balls, one end with one fist and behind my balls, like and clean my taint like a fucking like a jock portrayed in the 1980s show. And thank God I was wearing a black shirt too, not a white one, because then Anyway, if you're a tourist in LA and you're a fucking fan of mine, go fucking snap a photo of that. It's probably not there anymore. What a fucking awful. I felt good afterwards, though. I was like, you know what? I'm close to nature. This is how it is. And And then when we said bye, he was like, see ya. I was like, bro, I probably shouldn't touch you, but we should get out, see you later. Then drove home and took a fucking great shower. That was the only time I ever went number 2 outside. And that's weird. We should all do that. Everyone should have to do that. My buddy Kevin, he's like, I grew up in the fucking woods in Canada. He's like, bro, sometimes that's where you go, I was like, wow, that's fucking amazing. And then Sasso told me, I told him the story, and he was like, I don't know if he was joking or not. I feel like he wasn't, because this is something he would do. He's like, that's why I always wear cargo shorts when I fucking hike, and I also bring a knife. So if I ever have to run into that problem, I just cut off one of the pockets and wipe my ass that way. I was like, who are you, fucking dump MacGyver? Hey, who are you, fucking bowel movement MacGyver? Brings a knife. Hey, dude, I'm going to bring a knife on the hike. Oh, how come? In case I need to shit. It's backwards. Doesn't make any sense. Why? What are you going to do? Stab your asshole after you shit? Nope. Cut off one of my cargo pockets. Cool, man. Hey, you're weird as fuck. All right, cool. Catch you later. And so I went to get another coffee. This is actually a fucking crazy day. And I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I saw this big ass bodyguard, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And this paparazzi, and then not, outside. And I walked into the coffee shop, and fucking Angelina Jolie was there, and I was like, "How hilarious is it that she's in a coffee shop getting a coffee with her kids, and there's a guy who just fucking shit on a hike with her in there." You know what I mean? Like, as elegant as Angelina Jolie is, and as elegant as she's the most elegant lady in the world and one of the most beautiful women in the world, and just like the way she was walking through, looking at the trinkets at the coffee shop too, I was just like, oh, cool. She moves in slow motion. And here I am. Oh, by the way, hey, Angelina. By the way, I just took a shit at Runyon outside. And we made eye contact for a second. And by the way, this is how I don't fucking, I live in Hollywood. I live in LA. I run into people all the time. I work with them all the time, like famous people. Dude, I made eye contact with her. I almost passed out and I was sitting down. That's how elegant and cool and her whole fucking thing is. Dude, it's so funny that, and I was driving on my home. I was just thinking how funny it was that I went on a hike. And my fucking buddy from the strain had to keep an eye out for me while I fucking went number 2 near a bush on a fucking highly populated hike in Hollywood, California. And then I went, and then Angelina Jolie was there, and the fact that she had to be in a coffee shop with a guy that just fucking took a number 2 on a hike. It just really brought her down a notch. You know what I mean? And she doesn't know. But that's who she is now. She's the girl who has to be in a coffee shop with a guy who just took a shit on a hike outside. Sorry. What am I going to say? You used to be the queen of Hollywood. You're not anymore because of that day.